check, radio check. Lurk at work is in the AL. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Glad you can join us today for a roll up a classic and rather iconic real-time strategy game, Bell Realms. Though this isn't the original, this is the Zen Edition that originally came out in 2019. Say it's like a remaster of the classic from 2001. How are all of you doing today? Well, bit of a recap. Yesterday I did say that I had something else planned for today. Unfortunately, plans fell through because of some last minute things that were out of our control. And so we had to put a rain check on those plans for a different time. I sure hope you still drop by for that, though. I'm really looking forward to it myself, and I think you might find something enjoyable about it. Thankfully, though, I had something else something else in store just in case we could go ahead with the plan today, and now here we are. For a bit of a how shall we say it, bit of an introduction for those who might not have seen this before. Battle Realms is a real-time strategy game developed by American-based studio Liquid Entertainment. I think they were American, right? Double check. Yep, it was a small independent video studio or video game studio from Pasadena, founded in 1999. Apparently headed by one of the former members of Westwood Studios, who was part of the original team behind the Tiberian Dawn and Red Alert games. So he was part of the team for that. After pretty much probably completing what he's already, or learning what he's already learned in Vegas, he moved west to Pasadena, formed his own studio, and pretty much made his own set of strategy games. Valorant being probably one of the most popular from their studio. And this is a really unique strategy game, especially when you consider that it came out around a time that Command Conquer, StarCraft, and Warcraft were already pretty much household names, at least for video games. And while it does offer you the usual stuff of building your economy, gathering resources for your troops, and building up your army, it followed a rather unique way of doing so, which we will see through these tutorials, which I basically need to go through because I totally forgotten how to play this game. The last time I touched this was some time around, if I remember correctly. I remember seeing this around 2002 and was pretty interested in how there were a lot of unique mechanics that were not present in the other strategy games of the time. So if you haven't seen this before, this would be a really good time for you to learn how this works. So let's go with the basics first, which is movement and economy. Welcome back, Honorable Prince. Yumi. I don't know if it's written with the kanji for bow. I will be your guide to reacquaint yourself with homeland. Thank you. Much has changed since you left, and the road to restoration will be long. Someone awaits your arrival in the clearing to the north. Let's meet them and start rebuilding your empire. Before we can move, we'll have to select Kenji. Left-click Kenji to select him. So Kenji, just so you know, is this guy. He is the protagonist of the Kenji's Journey campaign from the original game. You pretty much control him as the main hero of that campaign. Hang on. And this tutorial is framed as something in between the prologue of that campaign and the first primary mission, or the first actual mission of the campaign itself. Oh, hang on. Is the sound? The sound's not too large, is it? Is it? Not large. I mean, too loud. I set it to max, but I think the OBS volume settings might be a bit different. Hang on, where's my game cam? Yeah, it's pretty much okay there, I think. Just need to check. Can't see it from here. That's the problem when you don't have two views, or rather two monitors. But anyway, good. Now that he's selected, right-click where you want him to go, and he'll walk there. If you want to unselect Kenji, left-click something else, or left-click the ground. So, see how the geisha runs up to the hill, but when you try to move Kenji with just one right-click,
yes,
he's walking. You see the blue bar below him? That's his stamina bar. Units in Battle Realms can either walk
over
or
there.
run, depending on how many command clicks you do. Apparently, in the Zen Edition, they added the option to let you command the units to walk by pressing Alt and then right-clicking manually, like so. In the olden days, you just had to double-click so that your units start running, but in the usual stuff, they just walk. Also, if you might notice, when the units aren't selected, they look passively like this, but when you select them, they go into alert mode. Now, the units have different modes here, which they will probably get into detail in the next set of tutorials. So now let's follow along with this first.
Agreed.
You can also use Control F to lock onto a unit. Then you can also use a scroll wheel for zooming. Alright, we've arrived. This was once peaceful Isen village. Do you remember it? Yeah, of course not, I haven't been there. Nah, not really. It used to be one of our most beautiful towns, but the Lotus destroyed it 5 years ago. So yeah, this game has 4 clans. You're currently with the Dragon Clan, which is orange, and the Lotus are one of the enemy clans. This peasant, Sperry, has been waiting for your return. He's eager to serve you and rebuild his town. Select him. So the peasant, left-clicking someone selects them, remember? So basically, the peasant is your primary economy unit. They do most of the harvesting and building and repairing stuff. Sperry can only build the buildings you see at the bottom of the screen. As you can see, he can only build a peasant hut right now. Left-click on the peasant hut icon, then place the hut by right-clicking it somewhere on the ground. If you decide you don't want to build a hut right now, left-click to cancel or to select something else. You can only build on relatively flat terrain, so plan carefully, my lord. Notice how the peasant is armed, technically speaking, with a sickle. The peasants can defend themselves, technically.
I follow the dragon.
But they don't really come up with a lot of ordnance, since sickles are pretty low in terms of firepower. So you can't really trust it to be usable.
Yes.
Mr. Peasant is now building a peasant hut. Now we'll set some rally points for that. A peasant hut produces peasants to harvest, build, repair, and train into military units. Yeah, that's the thing about this game. Instead of the usual stuff where, oh, excellent, the hut is complete. We'll go into that later. Remember, left-click always selects, and right-click always performs actions. Look, a new peasant has emerged from the hut we built. Peasants appear from within the huts automatically. You don't need to spawn them. They spawn automatically. Your village can only support a certain number of people at a time, indicated in the lower left corner of the screen. You can see it over there in the lower left corner of the bar. Also, the bigger your current population is, the slower the peasant birth rate will be. That's economy balancing. If you watch the bar at the bottom left of the screen, you can tell when the next peasant will arrive. And now that's all of... when the bar is full, a peasant will appear. That's all for the economy right now. We only got 5 slots. Do you see the golden peasants button in the center of the interface? This is the idle peasant button. It's pretty much idle worker. It will help you to keep our peasants busy and protected. Left-clicking it will focus on an idle peasant and automatically select him. Try it sometime. It's pretty much a great way to if we're to grow, your people will need more food, my lord. Whenever we construct a building or train a soldier, we'll need food and drink to fuel the effort. Let's harvest some rice from the rice field over here. Let's select all of our peasants. Move the cursor near the peasants. Press and hold the left mouse button, the classic multi-select. As you move the mouse, you will see a box expand from the cursor. Drag the cursor until the box encompasses all of our peasants. Release the mouse button and the peasants will be selected. Now, we're just doing this because it's part of the tutorial. We only know some of the basics for this one. You can select all and any of your peasants for this matter. This will be crucial to commanding your army effectively, so learning it well. We're just doing it as now scroll to the rice field and right-click one of the right-click on one of the rice plants in the field. So this will tell the peasant to start harvesting, and they will continue to do so until told differently. Yeah, that's standard farming abilities, as you might remember. The resources you have are listed here on the lower left. We got a total of 600 rice units, 350 water units. That's the pop cap at 5, and this is the peasant progress. Automatically also sent you to the peasant hut that will next produce a peasant, so you know when they or where they will be coming from, so it'll be a bit easier to prepare your production or military buildup as it happens.
All right.
Now, peasants generally just
over there.
Peasants can generally harvest rice from rice paddies that are scattered all across the map. It's pretty much like the usual ore gathering if you're from the Command and Conquer part. And unlike other games where food is a feature, and rice is important, but our people also need fresh water to drink. A pond or a stream like this one should do nicely. Look at all the koi. Select our peasants and scroll to the pond and right-click it. The fancy thing about that is that, unlike other games where food is a thing, you only really need rice. You don't need to hunt food from wild animals or some such.
I'm going.
We currently set Kenji on guard mode, so he's following one of the peasants as a bodyguard of sorts. Excellent. We're almost ready to start building our army. Okay. To train warriors, you'll need a dojo. Select some peasants. Hang on, Now notice the dojo is now available in the build menu. We'll find a good spot and build the dojo just like we built the peasant hut. The more peasants we have selected, the faster our new dojo will be completed. Pretty much like most of the usual. Also, if you hold the right mouse button down and drag left and right, we can rotate the building, which we already did with the peasant hut. When you let go of the button, the building will be placed. You just select one of these guys.
All right.
2 peasants should be enough for money making, and then we can just see that item at the bottom? That'll be focused on later, so we'll talk about that when we reach the appropriate part of the tutorial. For now, let's finish this. Now we'll train our first warrior, a spearman. Training a spearman will cost you rice and water. Uh-oh, we're out of rice. Yeah, that's just one unit of rice there left. And look, the fields are dry. Don't worry, my lord, we can harvest more rice if we water the field. Now that's one of the special features of this game. Select some peasants like we did before. In the lower right corner of the build interface, you'll see the water rice button, or rather water rice icon. Left click the water rice icon and right click one of the depleted rice plants. In skirmish games, usually the rice growth rate is much more normal than this. This is mostly slow because of the tutorial setup, so just have to make do with that. In no time, the field will be ready for harvesting again. Go ahead and tell a peasant to harvest the rice. So let's get this guy up. That guy's gonna grab that. Just a word of warning, if your peasants drop any of the resources they're currently gathering, after a couple of After a couple of minutes, those resources will disappear unless they're picked up again, so just keep a note of that. Hang on. Yeah, thanks for the comment, Big Bad Russian. Unless you might remember, the tutorial also focuses on that, but we'll catch on that in the next tutorial. Let's just finish this one first. Although, when I saw that the first time, like several years ago... Oh no, now back to train that spearman. Select the peasant and right-click on the dojo. This will command the peasant to enter and train in that building. So the thing about that one is that, after I got back to it after several years, when I got a bit older, I did realize that maybe they were they were supposed to make it so that peasants will technically be, either male or female, but they just went ahead with peasant will go into the geisha, into the bathhouse and take care of the geisha's duties so that the geishas can join the front line. And now, your first soldier will be ready soon. You can see how long the training will take by left-clicking the building and looking at the growing blue line. Trains unit skill in hand-to-hand combat. Classic. Congratulations!
Yes.
Having learned the economic basics, it's time to learn more about building our army.
Done. Yes.
Rest up and we'll continue tomorrow. Done. Okay, that's where we go for the training thing. Welcome back. As you can see, New Zen is coming along nicely. If we're to protect our new town, we'll need more than one spearman, of course. While you were away, the townspeople built a new training building in the target range. Like the dojo, the target range can train peasants into new fighters. Instead of spearmen, however, peasants will become skilled archers. But what would happen if a spearman were trained on the target range? And here is where one of the unique features of this game really shines. Select the spearmen and order them to train into the target range, and let's see what happens. Come on, I want to see what the other buildings are down here. Only watchtower.
As you command.
It did wow me the first time I tried this when I was a kid, because when I first tried Battle Realms, I just did it the old-fashioned way, where the peasants train individually. Very interesting indeed. This is a Dragon Warrior, a soldier trained in both hand-to-hand and missile combat. While he prefers to fight with his sword, he can fire magical bolts as well, making him a most versatile ally. Very prone to pierce attacks, though. We call the process of training in multiple buildings unit alchemy. Yeah, that's their fancy feature. There are certain to be other buildings to train in, so experiment with different training combinations. In theory, you can train the fiercest of all warriors by training one peasant in 3 different buildings. You know what it is, endgame stuff. It's important to have a good mix of warriors in our ranks because each type has different strengths and weaknesses. Yeah, right. We usually just train them all 3 instead of diversifying back in the day. We'll need to train different soldiers to adapt our army to a variety of battle conditions. And there's the bathhouse. Oh, one last thing for now. This Sparrow song, the bathhouse I trained in. We geisha are skilled in many arts, but our healing abilities are the most important to you. There is a peasant. To produce another geisha, send the peasant into the bathhouse. Hang on. Check my feed. Here's where the bit of disparity from this game
I follow
does
the
come.
dragon.
Yeah, you sound like a dude, right? The peasant will take over the duties of one of the geisha trainees inside, allowing her to emerge and aid you on the battlefield. So basically speaking, your cute masseuse will be turned into an old man. And that cute masseuse will go out in the field and try not to die. So good luck to everybody involved. Excellent. Good day, Sister Yukako. Unlike other clansmen, healers cannot enter other training buildings. That was true for Battle Realms, not in Winter or Wolf, of course. Let's rest until morning, my lord. Today's been easy enough, but tomorrow we'll learn about combat, my most exciting lecture. I think until then, I do wonder why they didn't make any Japanese language translations for this one, because I think this would be actually interesting for Japanese players, even today. Especially with the unique unit alchemy thing. I do wish some Japanese Twitch streamers would see this and... Oh, why did I hit replay? No. I should go for next, sorry about that. Yep, it's night. Oh, we got... Wake up, my lord! We're under attack, but where are they? Do you see the small cross swords icon in the center of the interface? Oh, yeah, there's Sandy. If you click that, you'll be moved to any active battles that involve our forces. Cannoneers! Ah, that peasant is holding his own, and that fellow with the torch is a raider! We trained some new dragons and warriors overnight, and they await your orders. Get that peasant out of there, you quick! Back to our forces! Do you see the small map in the right corner of the screen? The peasant is dead. He killed the raider, though. If you left-click on that, our view will instantly be moved to any location on the map. The small orange dots represent our clansmen, and the small red dots represent the enemy. And now they're hidden in the forest because he died. Left-click on the orange dots on the minimap to move back to our forces. Oh, it's left-click. Select the dragon warriors quickly! You can tell your soldiers to run by double right-clicking on the enemy, or, in the current setup, alt-right-clicking. Yeah. Which immediately direct the orders for running. Oh.
Forward.
Ah, the cannoneers are here. Slap them.
Walk your path.
As you can clearly see here, you see that, gold sword? When the target, when you order your units to attack somebody and the target has a gold sword over them, that means your units have a serious advantage over the enemy and they will be easily wiped out. In this case, it's mostly because cannoneers, if I remember correctly, are weak to slashing attacks. Yep, they're weak to slashing attacks as listed there. We're saved! Ah, that's gotta people thank you, Lord. A good thing. Did you notice a cannoneer couldn't fire his cannon when our warriors engaged him? Here is another unique feature of this game. This means that engaging them in melee combat is a good way to disable them. Yep. Units, likewise, you should keep your own missile using soldiers for engaging in melee. Our dragon warriors have fought hard protecting us tonight, so I'll retire them for the evening. Hopefully we won't need them anymore tonight. What? Another? It would seem that I spoke too soon. Fire! we must douse the fire! A burning building gradually breaks down. Do you see a small fire icon in the center of the interface? Left-click on it to instantly focus on the burning building. Oh no, Sparrow's song is burning. Don't worry, sisters, we'll save you! Look, a peasant. Select the peasant and move the cursor over the burning building. Notice the cursor changes to the extinguish cursor. Right-click to confirm the order and your peasant will move to extinguish those buildings. The peasant firefighter will gather from the nearest source of water and automatically return to douse the flames, which is why it's important you have a source of water nearby your base. Even the hottest inferno is going to be quelled with only a few buckets of water. Right,
Yes.
Let's get moving, boys. The camera doesn't work in the tutorial for this segment.
Right.
Horse! Those horses will be important later. Bit more. Come on, lad. Put your back into it. Hang on. I always love the background music for the game. Really fancy. Oh, there you go. That was close. We were lucky there was a pond nearby. For sure. Ooh, peasant deployed. Peasants are deploying. Oh, that's pretty fast. To deal with fires more effectively, build towns near ponds or other sources of water. Or build a well when you can. My lord, may I humbly ask you to repair Sparrow's song? Please select the heroic peasant that saved my home. Right, let's get working. At the bottom of the interface, you'll see a blue icon with a hammer icon on it. That's the repair command. I heard a spider. Please select the repair command and right-click on the bathhouse. Okay, let's... Oh, thank you, my lord. I don't think my sisters and I can ever thank you for your generosity. What? I haven't even done any repairs on the thing! Now I should think about New Eastern's future. It's time we built some town defenses to prevent raids like that from happening again. Select a peasant. Okay, let's get several mine for them. If you look at the interface, you'll see that now we can build watchtowers. Watchtowers are formidable defenses, but we can only support so many. Yeah, there's a special limit for that, depending on buildings. As our town grows and gains certain structures, we will be able to support additional watchtowers. Let's build a watchtower. Now, if only I can build it in a more strategic location, that would be really nice, thank you. While we wait for the watchtower to be completed, we should use the time to train an archer. So you see, watchtowers must be manned by soldiers to be effective. Also, they're most useful to missile units such as the archer. Let's get you in here.
Right.
Right.
I'm going. Yes.
Hurry up, you bingo. Too bad we can't use... This siege, non-siege thing that they added in the remastered, rather, the Zen Edition is actually very helpful, since this data was not exactly or explicitly stated in the original game, so now we can tell what type of units they are, whether or not they can resist certain types of damage, and what type of damage they actually inflict. For example, this geisha is a non-siege unit, which means she's not really useful against buildings. By default, that is. Her damage class is blunt because, well, she's just using martial arts, and she's weak against no damage, which means she's relatively balanced out, I think? No. This one means she's weak against all types of damage, I think. Let me just remember. I can't select that. Man, the new shading effects here in the Zen Edition are really nice to look at. Excellent! Select the new archer and right-click on our new watchtower. Once in the watchtower, the archer will not only be defended, but also gain increased attack strength, range, and sight, which is really important when you need to keep an eye out for your blocking points.
Certainly.
Certainly. Good. In addition to their other strengths, each watchtower has a special ability of its own. Yeah, for each clan. Left-click on new watchtower to select it. Look in the bottom left corner of the interface. That is the watchtower charge. Dragon Watchtower use the Daze ability, but our intelligence shows that other clans are different. The ability can only be used when the watchtower is charged with enough spiritual power. The power is indicated by the charge meter next to the ability's activation button. With your base defenses in order, we should strike against the enemy now. Stop attacking my peasant scouts, Our scouts report that the enemies are attacking from this location. Aha! Ah yes, they made a tactical mistake. They built their town at the base of a cliff, something we can use to our advantage. If we attack from higher ground, we will surely win. From higher ground, our attacks are stronger and will be defended from the enemy assaults, just like in our watchtowers. Yeah, they had geo effects here, which is pretty nice. Train three archers and we'll run these scoundrels out of this province for good. Okay, that's one. Just keep you on the water.
I follow the dragon.
I follow the dragon. Ah, the scout disappeared. Notice how they have a well. Wells provide water sources when you're far inland and not close to a source of water. But they usually have a pretty mid-game, prerequisite unit, so to speak, before you can actually build them. The prerequisite building depends on which clan you're using. They're very different for each clan. It's not available here because we're currently using tutorial setups, but when we go further up in the production line, you'll see things will change variably.
On target. I have focus.
So,
Certainly.
new effects on those arrows, huh? Excellent, Lord. Our assault team is ready. Move our troops to the location indicated on the minimap and attack. That's up on top of this hill. Those crossbowmen are really effective in close-range contact.
I have focus.
But they are pretty much outranged by our archer team, so they're pretty much out of luck as soon as we get up on the hill. Let's also follow them on foot. Notice how the view distance, in the fog is reduced when they're going through forest. That's a geo effect mostly because they're pretty much in the canopy, so they can't really do anything, or they can't see anything rather.
Certainly.
Oh, they got techniques on them.
Focused and steady.
Ah, I can't use the, That sucks. Somebody's stuck out there and he can't hit us because he's too low.
I have focus.
Take him out.
Target eliminated. Focused and steady. With bow in hand.
These archers are not equipped with the necessary technique
Certainly.
to see that. Notice how some of the first arrow. Oh, excellent. The enemy has been routed. Their hut still remains though, and our arrows aren't very effective against buildings. Perhaps we can crush it with these boulders on the hill. Perhaps we can crush it with these boulders on the hill. Select one of your archers and right-click on a boulder to push it. The boulder will roll in the direction it is pushed, so line the archer up with the building to push it in the right direction. Okay, just a bit of a hold-up. If you notice that the first shot an archer fires has a blue line, that's another feature that's unique to this game. See, some of these characters have special abilities that are not referenced in game text at all. I think they were only shown in the manuals. In the case of the archer, his first shot on a full stamina gets a bonus for accuracy and critical damage, which means if he is pretty much untouched and gets the first shot out, there's a good chance he can inflict probably around 20-25% of 20 or 25% more damage than the usual, which can be very critical in a defensive operation. A lot of the all units except peasants maybe have these special abilities which are very important, keeping them alive and making them more effective on the field, so you gotta remember how those work. Crap, I missed.
On target.
Have to push that again later, or not.
It shall be. Certainly.
Certainly.
With bow in hand.
We're out of boulders. No, we still have boulders, dude. Come on, there's 3 down there. This will take longer, but ultimately we'll prevail.
Focused and steady. With bow
See, I can still throw stuff here. They'll just have to use here. Actually, there's a special ability that will allow archers to be more effective against buildings, but they're not available in the tutorial.
It shall be. Focused and steady.
Crap, I missed.
I have focus. Certainly.
Careful. Those boulders bounce back, so if you get hit by them, you're done for.
I have
Let's just avoid any issues here.
On target. Certainly. On target. Focused and steady.
Like that. Thankfully, it's just a peasant hut, and we've already done some pretty heavy damage to it, so... Also notice that we have a yang point now. That will be focused on in the next tutorial mission after this. Province is finally free of those enemy scum. So much happened today, and the town is still in shambles. Really? Doesn't look like it. I mean, we did lose a couple of peasants. Please rest for tomorrow's training, my lord. You did well, and we must rebuild the town. Until then, rest well. But yeah, if you're trying to play around with boulders, be sure that the boulder will not bounce back to your units because they will be crushed. Okay, here we go with special training. Much better. The town is repaired and the people can return to their daily lives. Zen, secure at the time we started freeing our other provinces from our enemies. But we're not ready for such an assault. Let me help you prepare your forces for the coming battles. There's much you can do to modify and improve your army's effectiveness in battle. The most basic is mounting. Most soldiers can ride horses into battle and get considerable advantages in battle when they do so. Let's try giving a horse to a soldier, shall we? There's the stables. Here are the stables. The building will domesticate wild horses and make them battle ready. But where do we get wild... Okay, Dora. It looks like this peasant has found some. Wild horses will always be visible on the minimap as brown dots, so keep an eye out for them. Select him and right-click on a horse to begin the herding process. Let's see what we got here. We got several peasant huts. That watchtower doesn't have his archer anymore.
Yes.
Before we do that, I still need to test something.
Agreed.
Back in the day, in the early builds of Battle Realms, the first game, of course, not the expansion pack.
Agreed.
There was an exploit which allowed Yin players, the Yin aligned players, the ones that get Yin points over here, the dark side guys, to get more yin points by
Yes.
by doing a swords dance on the
Agreed.
water or on rocks and trees. Now I don't think they kept it in
Agreed.
this one. They probably
Uh,
fixed it in a prior build.
Agreed.
But back in the day, even the Yang aligned guys would be able to do sword dancing on water on the water front. I just don't
Yes.
remember if I can do that in
Agreed.
training or elsewhere.
Over there.
Pretty much one of the funniest things you
Agreed.
can do. I remember back in the day when I used to do that with the Lotus. And with certain units, you basically get games where you can get 100 yin points. The more yin or yang points you have, the stronger certain units become. Usually the hero units, who are called Zen Masters in this game. Which gets really ridiculous in the end game when you get 100 plus, because with 100 plus yin or yang points, a single unit, or rather a single Zen Master, would usually enough to wreck an enemy base, and that was one of the funny things to see. Like, for example, you get somebody like Kenji, and then you give him 100 yin points. He just pretty much slashes everybody without using his special ability, which is Critical Strike.
Over there.
Oh, dang it, it's not working here on this beachhead.
Over there. Over there.
So I'm just going to assume they pretty much plugged that bug, so to speak. And oof. It's time to calm these wild horses. Befriending wild horses is not an easy task. Once befriended, the horses will follow your peasant back to the stables, as you can clearly see here. Geisha. Oh no, that's the same geisha. Now that the horse has been domesticated, let's mount it. Select the spearman and right-click on the stables.
Done.
Hang on. Okay. Just saw something weird on my feed. Anyway. Excellent! From atop a horse, units are more resilient to melee attacks and inflict more damage in battle. In addition, horse-using clans train these steeds with additional attack of their own. Select the spearman you just mounted. See the button underneath his portrait? When this button is pressed, it will initiate the horse's trample ability. Trample deals considerable damage to any enemies that surround this horse, but will deplete some of its stamina, which means it can't run after it runs out. Stamina is represented by the blue bar underneath each soldier's green health bar. When any soldier runs or uses an ability, he will consume stamina. Trample is effective both offensively and defensively, but your horses won't be able to run as long afterwards, so use it carefully. Peasants can also use horses. While they don't mount them, they can use them as pack horses to efficiently carry more resources to the peasant huts. Basically, you get 2 for the price of 1. Finally, a soldier can dismount by selecting it and left-clicking the dismount button in the lower right portion of the interface. That's about all there is to know about horses, my lord. And we're back here. The second type of enhancement is called Bell Gear. We already saw that. Kenji, for example. One moment, my lord. Please give me a moment to catch my breath. Oh yeah. Bell Gear enhances soldiers by giving them additional powers, rather. For example, an archer is typically an effective anti-infantry soldier, but with certain Bell Gear will allow him to shoot fiery arrows to destroy buildings. That's what we were talking about earlier. The Dragon Clan gains Valgear by training in certain buildings, but other clans may have entirely different approaches. Select the Dragon Warrior and order him to enter the shrine.
I follow your lead.
The Dragon Warrior is meditating inside the shrine, unlocking a power deep within himself to use in battle. Quick. Excellent. Your Dragon Warrior has gained the ability to use the Chi Shield. Now let's try using it. Select the Dragon Warrior. Just
Over there.
to
Agreed.
escort you. Do you see the new button underneath the Dragon Warrior's portrait? Left-click on it and see what happens. You've activated the Chi Shield. While active, the Dragon Warrior outwardly focuses the life force to protect himself. The concentration needed to maintain a Chi Shield renders him immobile, but he is completely impervious to damage. As a diversionary measure, the Chi Shield is unparalleled. So if you want to tank with a Dragon Warrior, you can have that. Notice that his stamina is steadily depleting. The Chi Shield can be turned off whenever you wish, but will automatically dissipate when a Dragon Warrior's stamina is depleted. Not all Valgear use stamina. Some have unlimited use, some have strict limitations, and some even consumes the user's health. For more information about Valgear's function, please place your cursor over the button and check the tooltip on the left side of the screen. Each warrior type gets different abilities from the Valgear buildings, so experiment and try a variety of units. Or try training a variety of units. And then on to the final improvement type. This is the one I like the most. Another unique feature alongside Valgear. During the previous battles, you were blessed with some points of Yang. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. These tokens of spiritual power are earned through battle. And battle alone. Unless you were playing the old builds. The better our forces fight, the faster we'll earn them. As a noble and enlightened clan, we received points of Yang. These are denoted by the white tokens to the left of the interface's central yin-yang icon. Darker clans like our serpent attackers accrue black tokens of yin. Once acquired, we can focus yang to improve our force's battle prowess. Select the dojo by left-clicking it. You'll notice on the right side of the interface two icons. Why only two? There's a third one. We don't have it. Right. Each of these is a technique, an enhancement purchased with yin or yang. Unlike Valgear, which only improves an individual, techniques upgrade on entire ranks of soldiers. By moving your mouse over these icons, you can read the effects of the techniques in a tooltip on the left side of the screen. Begin learning one of these techniques by left-clicking its icon. Well, I'm mostly a defensive player type, so I go with Dragon's Heart most of the time first. Good. When a training building's masters meditate on the chosen technique, they will be unable to admit new trainees, so plan ahead. Remember when I used to play this as a kid before I actually learned to play properly? I did not get any of these techniques at all, and not because I thought they were useless. That's just useless indiscretion. All existing spearmen have become stronger, and all future spearmen will benefit as well. Effective use of techniques can give you the edge over your opponent. Use them wisely to complement your existing strategy. With upgrades out of the way, we've completed your training. Reflect on what you've learned today. If you forget something and would like to go through these lessons again, I'd be honored to review them with you. Yep, that's the last of the tutorial. Okay, a bit of a recap. You might notice that the peasant who was supposed to be gathering horses is just standing in the middle of the field. That's mostly because horses are a finite resource on most maps. That is, if you or any of your enemies have already picked up all of the horses on the maps, no new ones will respawn. It's mostly a case of racing to get those horses first, which can be a bit of a problem when you're not exactly focusing on a horse range. Now, we could go to Kenji's journey now, but I feel like relearning some of the basics via skirmish. So let's go ahead with this first. Ancient Cemetery, Crescent Island. This looks like an interesting one. Let's try and play the Dragon Clan for the time being. Okay, stick with that. I don't remember this color being available in the earlier builds. But that could just be me. Let's go ahead with this one. This is a skirmish screen where you can select which unit which commands you have. So we got handicap, clan you'll be playing with, the color, and also team numbers if you want to play in a team mode. So handicap means handicap is different from difficulty because it not only affects what kind of benefits a player gets at the start of the round, but it also affects some of their statuses like crit rates and survivability and all that. So giving somebody with a major disadvantage could be a bit of a pain. Now this player selection screen here actually lets you choose what kind of difficulty the enemy has. They also provide certain types of build queues and production options and attack options, so you can plan ahead. For example, Ara is an easy player, but they're somewhat aggressive, pretty clever. They love to explore. Not the type to harass enemy units though, which means you can keep your production. You can keep focusing on just producing your units without setting up a defensive line for them. Not so much on intelligence, so they don't really do some recon runs much. Their attention span is only 7, which means they will switch targets if they think you're boring. They don't use battle gears, which is kind of funny. Memory is a bit awful. Horse usage is 98, which means they will send out a lot of cavalry against you, or send out lots of wolves if you're fighting the wolf player. They barely use heroes and they barely use healers, so that's a bit of a problem. Anyway, here's the game settings. You can choose your map here. The number of players available for each map is listed on the left. ZE means that they've been updated for Zen Edition, or added to it in case of some of these maps. Like I don't remember Crescent Island being in either Battle Realms or Winter of the Wolf. Game settings shows what kind of setups you'll have when the game starts. Back in the day, starting peasants was starting army, which means you had a random number of peasants and then you get at least one of each starting infantry. Pretty much like the Red Alert style, where you get some infantry and tanks at the start of the game alongside your MCV. But apparently Zen Edition changed that to just peasants so that there will be more focus on booming and less focus on rushing. At least that's what I think. Starting resources, how much you get at the start of the map. Let's go with high, because I'm a terrible player and all that. Horse population on the map, you can change how many horses show up. You can also switch it so that there's no horses at all. Population, the pop cap for this one. The high pop, what counts as high pop cap for this is usually pretty low, actually. Which can lead to situations where you go for all or nothing in your attacks. Rice growth rate, how fast rice regrows. It's affected, actually, by the weather. If it's raining, the rice grows a bit faster without the need for watering. But if it's snowing, there's usually no rice regrowth at all. So keep that in mind. Now, yin-yang acquisition depends on your combat abilities. By default, it goes up via combat, but certain abilities actually increase yin-yang acquisition, so keep an ear out for that. Survival is the most basic game mode because you're just building up your town and then fighting to destroy the other player's town. The other game modes include raising, which is pretty much short game mode. You just need to destroy the other player's buildings. Kill the Keep, which is, well, Castle Wars, for a different name. And there's Famine. Now this Famine is like fun mode. There's no rice on the map at all. You can't regrow it by watering and all that, and all the peasants become available at the start of the game. You get the maximum amount of resources that you can depending on the certain resources you set, and you are given the option to either build up a small town so you can train some units, or just rush the enemy with peasants. Of course, knowing me, I go for the later type almost all the time, because that's funnier that way. Anywho, we're going to try and play with the Dragon Clan now, just so we get a bit of a feel for how this one goes again. And then we'll just set this to random so that there's no bias. I'm sure I'm going to have a restart for this one. Oh, so that's how it goes.
Yes, sir.
Dang, I hate the sound of those.
Right.
Rattlesnakes all over the place. Why does it look like a banana, actually? No. Let's go with the target range first. You guys will go drink some water. Let me just pause this real quick. Let me see the map. Okay, so it's using the same tile set as the Dragon Spire map, at least. And they just is that? Yeah, it is. It's the... No, okay, let's not talk about it. That's spoilers for people who have not touched the campaign yet. Well, just know that it'll be an important part of the campaign. Any more rice?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Fortunately, that's
Yes.
the only rice we'll see from here, so that's going to be a problem.
I'm going.
We just train this guy
Yes,
as an
sir.
archer so that
I
I
follow the dragon.
get somebody who is really good at range. I should build more peasant huts, actually, to increase our production rate.
Yes.
Should number you as... The funny thing about this game is that you can't have a unit number 10
It shall be.
because it erases the unit numbers instead. Where did I put that?
All right. Yes, sir. Yes.
It's a better spot, I suppose.
Certainly.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, that should be enough rice makers or rice harvesters. I'm gonna need to build up my spots here. Oh, get me another peasant hut then. Get me a dojo. I'm expecting the
Yes.
enemy to already be building up most of their attack forces by now. Which means we need to hurry up and build our defensive formations now.
All right. Right.
Right. Notice how at max level you only get 40 units total, including farmers. So if you're going to build up your army, you gotta plan accordingly, so to speak.
All right. Yes.
I
Get
have
that guy
focus.
there. Get me a bathhouse. Oh wait, get me another peasant hut. The more peasant huts you have, the faster your economy or your unit production goes. So I think that's gonna be helpful.
Yes, sir.
Get me a cannoneer.
All right.
what else? I could probably go for a fireworks factory, but I think I'm sure fireworks factory it is.
Yes, sir.
Give me a samurai.
Yes, I'm going.
I could probably get a kabuki warrior. Samurai is great because they're pretty much balanced. They can use their long sword and what are they? Oh,
I follow the
get
dragon.
watering. I'm gonna need you to be a kabuki warrior, buddy. Oh yeah, bad house. Nice space here. Rattlesnakes, 2 of them in fact. Kinda near.
Going.
For the dragon.
For that
Yes,
dragon.
master.
Ah, there's a kabuki warrior.
Done.
A kabuki warrior has a bonus
Yes.
which allows him to make
Done. Yes.
make peasants work a bit faster, which is pretty helpful when you need something like. Hey, there's not enough space in this map. Dang it! No. Let's focus on getting a bathhouse,
Yes.
or rather, getting a town square.
All right. I'm going. I follow the dragon.
We get some people out.
Onward.
Flaming sword, very effective against buildings, but not much else. Still, we're not getting a lot of rice out here. I can't build. I can't really build a well for the base until we have.
I'm going. I follow the dragon.
Until we have access to a stable, or rather a town square. So I keep running out of rice.
Done.
Okay, now I'm really concerned. Keep them busy like that. Up our town square now.
Yes.
Once you get town squares, you actually get a lot more. Hang on. Okay, here's our controls. Let's review them. This is the default layout. Most keys are customizable. Navigate to Options Controls to see the full list of available hotkeys. So the F keys up to 8 are for battle gear. Unit selection 1 to 0. No, don't let 0 is actually for clearing unit selection. You can't choose anybody with them. Dismount is D. Garden follow is G. Passing this is on at O. Enter chat with enter. The num keys are for camera bookmarks. Zoom camera, select, move, build, attack, pan camera. Use all battle gears at once when you all have battle gears for the field. Stand ground is for in. Jump to the most recent event on the map with space. Alt is for run or walk. You gotta hold that. A is for selecting all units. That's a command and conquer option. I guess some old habits don't die that quickly. Toggle HB bars with caps lock. Q orders with shift. Yeah, it sounds like another command and conquer thing, though. I think that all came out in relearn. And then control for attack move or force move. Yeah, that's very classic. So here's our unit alchemy for the Dragon Clan. You get the Spearman in the dojo, an archer in a target range, and an alchemist in the chemist in an alchemist hut. You can either get a Kabuki warrior by sending the alchemist to the dojo, and then the archer becomes a cannoneer. There's the guardian in the Royal Academy, and then the geisha can go to the Royal Academy to become a battle maiden. Okay, to get the well, we need a town square. Get the Royal Academy. Oh, there you go. When you get a town square, you get 2 watchtowers, and when you get a keep, you get an extra 1. So that leaves a total of 4. Now, there are some special abilities from each unit, or battle gear rather. You could probably check them all on your own if you want to play this game. And this is very great, but it's kind of a risk because you pretty much throw away your geisha for a burst of healing. Techniques you can get for your units, and that's pretty much it. I was just checking some stuff regarding
All right.
tower size, or tower numbers rather. Now, dragon skin is really great if your enemies are like this. Oh no, we're not in a good position. It's the Lotus. And there's a disease one top. Ooh, this guy's tough. And my cannoneer is dead.
I follow the dragon.
Gotta focus on repairing that. My charge is too low. Dragon skin really doesn't do much when you're fighting against magic ability equipped samurai, rather magic equipped warlocks like that, and I don't have enough firepower to deal with this. My construction units are dead. My watchtower is about to go. Oh, he's not good against magic. That makes sense. Yeah, this is not going so well for us. Really should have focused on getting some of those builds first. Now, if he wasn't full health. These guys resist explosive damage, so they're not very... the cannoneer isn't very good against that. Against these guys, I mean. Yeah, we're definitely going for a restart here. Weak against cutting. Ugh. We'll have to restart, unfortunately. That was a bad run, but at least we got some things done right. Okay, let's go back in that map again. Play again as the dragon. Well, that's to be expected. Despite how it looks, Dragon Battle Realms can be very tricky, especially when they go fast like that. Let's just focus on building up our economy first.
Alright.
Alright. They resist explosive damage, so getting a target range out first should be ideal.
Yes, sir. I follow the dragon. Yes, sir.
Still have enough for that. Gonna need another peasant hut just so we can get some production done.
I'm going.
And it's good that we know what kind of units are very effective against certain types now, and at just a glance, because back in the day I had to guess everything.
The dragon.
So we know that those guys aren't really, or the cannoneers aren't really
yes, sir. I follow the dragon.
Ideal for this area, so we're gonna have to get some archers and a lot of samurai out. Probably dragon warriors to boot, since they're, well, they got good cutting damage. The Kabuki warrior is great, but it's just...
I have focus.
They're just not that good. Oh, what the heck?
Yes, sir.
How the hell did this guy end up here? What?
Certainly.
Okay, this is
On
a
target.
bit of a map issue, I suppose.
I follow the dragon.
I've heard of castle dropping, but this is insane. Guess I'm gonna need a dojo, huh? Don't have enough water either. Why are they on not producing peasants by default?
All right. Right. I'm going.
Shields. Wait,
Yes, sir.
these guys are very weak
Focus
against
and steady.
explosive damage, though. So let's build up. We should build up some cannoneers then. Oh, come on!
I follow the dragon. Yes, sir. I follow the dragon. Yes. All right. Yes, sir. I follow the dragon. I'm going. Yes, sir. Yes, I'll fight. I'll do what I can. Yes, sir. Yes.
My arrow.
I have focus. It shall be.
Going.
But yeah, definitely needs to be a bit more focused on.
I follow the dragon.
Ow. Why were they so quick? I don't get it. Let's run that again. No, I'm not really annoyed by the fact that they can rush us. That's part of the charm of this game, because they really love doing that, but I'm annoyed at the fact that they managed to drop a production facility right next to my base in the time that I needed to build up extras, or rather build up my economy first. Oh, no, 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 no. Let's not go with the serpents for this one. Gotta switch that out. You actually have an option to switch profiles. Back in the day, since it was usable for since I was playing this in a computer cafe, there were multiple profiles which you can edit. You can click it as a drop down over there, and then you can change the name, change the unit name, change the controls for each profile, change the playlist depending on which unit you have, change the default map, the handicap, the clan at the start, the color, chat target, chat sounds, and the main game settings, which is actually pretty neat, so that no matter who's playing, they have their own setup by default, and it's just a click away. I really find that very interesting as an option, and I hope more games actually do that for strategy game. Oh, not this map. Dang it, I keep forgetting it. Getting carried away there. Yeah, let's go for Crescent Island again, this time again as the dragon. Now we're on top.
Right. Yes.
Now, unless we know what kind of units we're dealing with, we can't really...
I follow the dragon. Right. Yes, sir. I follow the dragon. Yes, sir.
have this guy.
I follow the
stuff.
dragon.
Oh, what?
Yes, sir. Yes. All right.
Why is that shimmering?
I'm going.
This map isn't really very conducive for choke points because it's a really big root of nothing.
Yes, sir.
So we need to set up effectively around here. Let's put this on the default first.
I follow the dragon.
These guys are already farming. I should get an
Yes.
archer out. And get a dojo. Yeah, let's get a dojo first.
Yes, sir. I follow the dragon. Yes, sir.
Focused and steady.
And I'm out of rice.
I follow the dragon.
Need rice for a watchtower. Now, where do we want to put it? Because the tree obstructs the view, you know what? So even if you build a watchtower there, you won't see far. Put it here. There's a lot of openings still. Honestly, I would have preferred having multiple watchtowers. 3 here would be ideal. But we need to get a town center first.
Yes, sir.
I have
I think
focus.
Now we got a dragon warrior up. Okay, well, these guys show up.
Yes.
Okay, that should be enough for production. It is kind of a shame that there's no naval units in this
Right.
game. Because there's a lot of water in a lot of these maps, and they're really not. They're really only there for aesthetics and roadblocks, to be honest.
Focused and steady.
But I guess that's understandable. Okay, now let's put this alchemist hut in their back. Hey, no space? Seriously?
Yes, sir.
Lead,
And I'll follow.
I'm going.
If these were Wolf Clan players, we can definitely use a cannoneer because they're pretty weak
Yes,
to
sir.
explosives. If not, we're pretty much out of luck because they're not. They're the weakest when it comes to explosives.
Yes.
Oh, damn, I didn't turn that around. Done. Oh, it's been that long already? That's quick. Get a little too into the game. Just chew that. Much as I'd like to say that I'd be playing pretty long for today, it was mostly a reorientation mode. Since I want to focus on doing Kenji's journey for the time being.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes! It's the chemist that needs to be used. Damage class explosive. He's resistant to explosive and magical damage, but he's very weak against cutting and blunt damage.
I follow the dragon.
That's a bit of a hike. Here they come already! They are out.
Yes, sir. Yes, I follow the dragon.
These guys are surprisingly quick with producing their units. I don't get it. Okay, let's run that again. This time, hard necromancer. Let's go for random stuff on this one. Okay, let's go with the wolf for the time being, just for a bit of running, and then let's go with Darwinism, maybe? We're just checking out some stuff, not exactly showing some pretty good, good play styles here.
For the clan.
For the clan! For the clan! Why are they not producing any of these stuff by default? I don't get it. Okay, so this is going to be... Yeah, this is a choke point location at least, so that's going to be helpful.
For the clan. For freedom.
But that's not a lot of rice to work with, to be honest. Bit of a problem, all things considered. There's a lot of water, so that should be helpful.
For freedom.
The wolf don't really have a lot in terms of range. Range units, rather. We're gonna need a druidess, just so we can have some entanglement up on the road. Wait a second. Oh no, that's... yeah, okay. No, that is a road and the back. So that's two entry points. Not good. Okay, get me ballistic... No, not ballistic rounds. Let's get the quarry up.
For freedom. For the clan.
Give me a druidess. This could be useful. They could attack us from behind here, because that seems like a bunch of shallow water spots, so we could probably have built a watchtower here as well, but...
For freedom.
Freedom. For that. Okay, combat pit.
For the wolf.
For the wolf.
The wolf remembers. For the clan.
Druidess is a magical type unit. Apparently she's fairly balanced with no weaknesses.
Let me at him.
We got a sledger for this one. The sledger is probably one of my favorite. Sledger is probably one of my favorite range units, mostly, or rather melee units, just because of how funny he looks and he sounds. You know, need a wolf's den for this one. Get a wolf's den. I need a well. What?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Armed and ready. Ready to swing.
Ready to swing. You might be remembering a certain
Yeah, let's go.
tank operator with that voice. I don't blame you.
For the clan. For the
Honestly, one of the
pack.
funniest things about that particular character.
Look at my muscles.
Look at my
For the
muscles.
clan.
Look at my muscles. He even has the face to boot, which is kind of funny, especially when you're. Still have... Okay, that makes the well available. Now we just need a wolf's den. Thriller is good. Oh, it's blunt damage despite the fact that he's ranged, but he throws rocks at somebody. Do I want to get a pitch slinger? I think I want to get a pitch slinger. Need some melee.
Heart to fist. For the clan.
Need these guys to water up. Excellent spotting range from here, but I feel like they're gonna attack from here instead, so we need to be quick. If I put this...
For the pack.
Oh, come on! There's got to be more. There's gotta be one less road here that they can use, right? I think they can attack me from the back. Symbol of a town's vigor. Increases yang growth rate. Here they come!
Let me at them. Have all day. Let's go.
Don't have all day.
Come on.
I can't use a melee. I can't use a range at all. What the hell?
For freedom.
Dang it. The sledger isn't doing as fast amount of damage as I thought it would. Ow.
Freedom.
Take him out. Let's pound him.
For the clan. Charge!
Oh, these guys are weak, durable against blunt. Oh wait, no, they're not. It's just balance and balance. These guys are weak to cutting.
Feel the sting.
We're done for.
Let me at him.
Oh, is it? The druidess is. Oh, this guy's weak against magic damage, apparently, or strong against magic damage, apparently.
Done.
Okay, they're going to be coming from this point. Where the hell did that raider go? Ran away.
For the wolf. Yeah.
Let's go. I need a ranged unit for this one. Don't have a ballista man anymore. Maulers do more damage. Early pitch slingers and ballista man have longer range. I could probably get a pack master and probably another druidess, but
For the wolf. For the clan.
let's get another tower then. Okay, pitch slinger would be nice, I suppose.
Pumped and ready.
Pumped and ready. Forgive me for mocking the sledger. He just sounds so funny.
For the clan.
I am Wolf. For the clan.
Get a pitch slinger to get some range.
Day. Let's go.
Wait, hang on, no. Let's put the druidess on the other side and have the pitch slinger do some cooking up over on this main tower.
Hot on the trail.
For the wolf.
And the shalery should probably go here. Basically, the only battle gear the shalery provides is shale armor, which is actually very useful against most types of cutting and magical attacks,
Look at my muscles.
which our units aren't exactly built to resist, mostly. So having shale armor on your end is actually a pretty good way to defend yourself. Oh, here comes the next wave already!
For the clan.
That was quick.
For freedom. For the pack. For freedom.
Pitch Singer's dead.
Heart to fist. Let's pound them. Nothing like a good fight. Gaze on your master. For the pack.
Run away!
For freedom. Goodbye, pig.
Beg for mercy.
Heart to fist. Charge!
These guys are really annoying. Ow.
For the pack. For the wolf. For the clan.
Just get into the training facility, you dingoes. Back in the day when your units got entangled, they
For freedom.
usually stopped doing anything. Like, literally anything.
For freedom.
But nowadays they're only stuck in place instead of doing anything.
For the pack. For freedom. For the clan.
You pay.
For freedom.
Hurry up! Just get in here! Dang it!
For the clan. Wolf's vengeance.
Wolf's vengeance.
For the clan.
Dang it, my peasant huts are getting blown up.
For the pack. For the clan.
Get away! Dang it!
For freedom.
Just keep running!
Aim for the heart.
a good map, but we need to build up our forces a bit faster. Let's try that again. It is a good learning practice. I actually remember how things go. By losing, of course. That was pretty much a losing battle, no matter how you look at it. Oh, this is a worse spot to be in. Only one spot to enter from, though, right?
For the wolf. For freedom.
Okay, that's bad news. It looks like it can actually
For
get
freedom.
backstabbed from here.
For the clan. For the wolf.
Yeah, you can
For
definitely
freedom.
get backstabbed here. So we need to get these buildings up and right quick. Ballistic rounds.
For the wolf.
The wolves.
For freedom.
Need that.
For freedom. For the wolf. For freedom.
Need to get that thing done quick.
For the clan.
But nowadays, you can't really fully stun an enemy with the entangle ability from the Druidess, huh? Good to know. It's just us learning how to play it again in a 101 scenario.
For freedom. For the
Somebody on the
clan.
range bonus. Not have space for any of these big guys. Hang on. Sorry about that. I had to check something. It was really weird.
For the wolf.
Maybe we can funnel them through this spot. No door, no horses in this part of town, so we can't really do anything good.
Give me some meat.
Expecting the enemies to show up right about now.
Yes. For freedom.
You'd love it if you could actually make it a bit faster out here. I need a shalery as well.
For the pack. I'm fighting.
I'm fighting!
Yeah, let's go.
Which one is good? Okay, sledgers get more health via masonry.
Done.
Need multiple cord if I want somebody to.
For the clan.
Oh, come on! Seriously, the back door? I don't even have the hardware to deal with them right now.
And dice. God.
So missile infantry are weak to touching attacks like this. Brawlers not so much. Dang it.
Defend.
Bad spot to get training.
Attack. For the clan.
But the truck names are already gone.
For the pack.
No point putting a tower in there then.
For the wood. For the clan.
Get everything and just go for a brawler. Dang it!
For freedom. For the wood. For freedom.
Just get it, Glory! Crying out loud. There goes my other peasant part of my building. Okay, so that's just regular armor for a regular damage against brawlers, but they're not very, or rather brawlers, no, they're not very good against samurai. They brought reinforcements already.
For the wolf.
It's much tougher than it looks.
For the wolf.
Oh crap.
For the clan. For the wolf.
It's just balance. Not much in terms of damage, but they're very weak against cutting because they're not very armored. Wait. What do you mean I destroyed one of their buildings? That can't be right. The peasants produces 35! Oh no, that's me. They produced more peasants than them, but they had more units out. That can't be right. Horses collected, they got 2. Anyway, let's go at it again for a couple more runs. We'll have some time to test stuff. Go back to the Dragon Clan, stuff like that, and then Darwinism again. You know, in the snow, ancient cemetery, smuggler made out. Put me on top so it's a bit easy. Let's try not to expand too far, shall we?
I follow the dragon. Yes.
Guys, hurry up, please. Let's focus our defenses here first.
Right. Yes, sir. I follow the dragon.
Chemist hut. There's not a lot of rice on this part. You might have to expand here, but I don't know with rice here either. A lot less defensible if you don't have the speed to produce troops to support your economy that much. Just have to get another peasant hut out here to increase the production of peasants. Kabuki warriors not very durable, but they do a lot of magical damage with their slash attack, so that's going to be helpful. Weak against blunt damage would mean they're very weak against the Wolf Clan.
Yes, sir.
I thought somebody was already getting an ambush over here.
I'm going.
Another peasant hut here.
Yes, sir.
Peasant hut
Our
production.
rice has run out.
Ah, I haven't heard that in years. Dang. No wonder.
I
You
follow
guys,
the dragon.
get some water out there. I follow that dragon.
Yes, sir.
Gathering some rice. I feel like I'm gonna be attacked from the top this time, so let's put our watchtower in the middle here.
For the dragon.
And then once we get a town square or something, we'll probably expand on both sides. Ah. Rice production isn't exactly up to snuff. Not enough water as well. Hang on. Sorry about that. Where are we? Got these guys up. Dojo would be better. Oh, not dojo, I meant
Yes.
a shrine. Much as I like the fireworks factory for
All
its
right.
bonuses to piercing attacks, it doesn't really do much uh, in the greater scheme of things for the samurai. So I don't really give samurai the dragon skin bonuses. Exactly my thing. Give this guy some explosive options. Go. Ah, they're
Your
already
servant
here.
obeys. Yes, sir. Yes. Right. Go. Right. Yes, sir.
The thing about it, they're really weak to cutting damage.
For victory! It will be done.
So we know where we're going to build our tower then. Cannoneer!
Yes.
On it. Moving.
Ah, they're already here.
I follow the dragon.
As you can clearly see, the Kabuki warrior isn't exactly
Oh.
much use in this range because he's very soft. That'd build me a well as well though, but I need a town square for that.
I follow the dragon.
Which one provides bonuses for melee? Okay, it's Zen accuracy, but that's for ranged attacks. Needs something for health.
Yes.
Yes.
I go.
Everybody on melee now. Get those yang blades up.
Yes, sir.
I should probably get my bathhouse up as well.
I follow the dragon. All right. Right. All right. Yes. Yes, sir.
Indirect fire, sound per shot. A town square so I can get some water out.
Yes.
Much as the game pretty much encourages you to play
Yes, sir.
with a varied formation, I feel like it's a lot more reliable if you got endgame stuff. That's probably just me. I don't know.
I'm going.
You see that move where the you see those spirals there? The powder keg cannoneer just spreads salt around his position. While after he does that,
I'm moving.
you get your units around him get a temporary boost in defense, so they are a bit more durable in a fight. And they're on separate spots. I don't get it. Let's hope they go through here again because I am definitely not well equipped to defend them from 2 points right now. Which one provides bonuses for the Dragon Warrior? Accelerate propulsion. That's a new technique. I don't remember that. Ah, there it is. Let's go for a Dragon Warrior for this one.
All right.
So gonna need I see movement. Oh, that's a lot of people. Get the up.
I follow the dragon. Yes, sir. I follow the dragon.
A good thing he's durable against blunt attacks. As you can clearly see, the samurai is much more. The samurai are much more reliable against
Yes,
the
Lord.
poorly armored wolf, since they're not very good with
Lead
melee,
the way.
rather with sharp attacks. So that's going to be helpful in the long run.
Yes.
Need one more melee point so I can get tempered steel out of this.
I follow the dragon.
Or I can go now and get art and massage so there's less stamina needed when healing allies.
Okay. Lead the way. Okay.
Need more damage though. Focus on that.
I'm going.
Which one of you guys need a repair?
Yes, sir. I follow the dragon.
Got you up. Sweet, that's another town center up. We can get the other cannoneer in place.
I'm going.
And if the thing needs to be done, we could probably set up somewhere here. Okay, let's go for the Royal Academy. Need any rice so I can get the town square up. Symbol of a town's development increases yang growth by 25% and stores rice. Yeah, increases your rice storage maximum by a good fraction, actually. Now it is available. Why does it sound like... Is that the Age of Empire 2 barrack sound effect? We get Indomitable Will. Guardians gain more health. Dance and Knives raises Bell Maiden's damage,
Yes,
I think?
I'm moving.
Right? Yeah, it is attack power. And then Guardians and Bell Maidens spend less stamina while running. Beautiful. Okay, let's put the swell around here so the guys
I
handling
follow
the water refilling don't have to spend that much time refilling. As long as they come through here, we're pretty much good. Let's everybody with the Yang Blade up. She shield.
Yes. Lead the way.
New
Moving.
the new animation abilities for the
Going.
healing from these units seem to be really nice to watch. I don't remember the butterflies being part of the healing animation from the geisha before.
Yes. All right.
So, don't need stables.
Right.
Definitely gonna need some extra towers. Maybe if we can expand here so we can get some more peasants. We can use this spot to expand our economy, so to speak. Look at this place. You can probably put some obelisks of light here. There you go. Tempered steel is now ready for purchasing.
Yes.
Where's that guardian? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Guardian?
As my lord commands.
Got another one here.
All right.
Now for some tempered steel so that they get some very much needed explosive capability. Else. Oh, it's last stand. If he goes there, he gets last stand. Nice.
Lead the way.
And I'm gonna need a fireworks factory as well. Keep the keep up there. Where do I put this guy?
Right.
Happy New Year! Well, it's in 2 weeks, but still.
Of course, Master.
Chakra.
Consider it done,
I didn't know the Bell Maiden had.
if you wish it. I
Is that-
happily serve.
Is that hair or is that supposed to be?
Of course, Master.
Like some sort of nun's habit or something. Okay, let's just get some artillery positions up here.
Yes, sir.
Need more rice. Also need the art of massage so I can get somebody up there.
Yes. All right.
This one, it's only for, no, it also gains, put some range for the cannoneer, so we're gonna need that. Accelerate propulsion. Also gonna need Dragon's Fire for health.
I follow the dragon.
How about we build another peasant hut just to increase the production rate a bit?
Yes, sir.
Without fail.
Okay,
I
yeah,
happily serve.
she's a ranged unit, just like her counterpart.
All right.
Alright. Normal rice production rate is really slow, huh? Or much slower than I thought it would be.
I go.
Shrapnel keg. Wonder if it's... No, I don't think Balgears take effect if you enter a tower. This will be a backup just in case he gets thrown out.
Yes, sir.
Gonna need some more water here at least.
Yes.
For that dragon. Should probably give him some
I follow the dragon.
damage. There you go.
Yes.
Oh, it's a target effect now? That can't be right.
I move. I'm ruling.
I remember back in the day, this was an automatic ability, which means it's locked on, so the first shot is always going to be a shrapnel shot. Yes, perfect spot for the keep.
Yes, sir.
Symbol of a town's enlightenment. Summons a clan's allies into battle at a cost, and by the cost, I mean the yang points. There you go.
Forward.
Sword. Stamina per hit, huh?
I follow the dragon.
Nice. Nice for that. Let's send one samurai over.
Yes.
Moving.
Okay.
2 samurai over.
Lead the way.
All right. Yes, sir.
Get those guys cleaned up.
Yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord.
For the dragon.
You know, in the earlier builds, their stamina does not regenerate when they're walking,
Moving.
which is I think was a much better
Yes, master.
approach.
The servant obeys. Yes, Lord. Yes.
So seeing them regenerate their health, so oops.
For the
Oh,
dragon.
come on, from the rear? I expected that much.
We will prevail. Yes, they shall die.
Ah! Managed to survive that somehow.
I'm going.
Now I'm gonna need another of the...
Right.
Did we lose Samurai? I think we did.
Yes, Lord.
Got the Bellmaid here.
To
as well.
protect is to live.
The servant
I'm expecting them
obeys.
to attack from here now, so let's just keep this guy,
If you
the
wish it.
Bellmaid in the middle. Oh, whoops, why did I use Bell double?
Consider it done. Lead the way.
Taking a while for that to come out. Okay, now they got the health they need. I can pretty much build up stuff here if I want to. Although, I feel like I can actually just focus on getting something done instead. I need more techniques. By more techniques, I mean stuff like this. Range boost, damage, calisthenics.
I'm going. Yes, master. We will prevail.
We will prevail.
You.
Oh, stamina for it? Oh, maybe if it's only engaged. Here they come! Big wave coming in! Get ready to engage, lads. And then they'll switch their attacks to the left side after this. Definitely gonna need some range boost for this one.
Yes, sir.
Just so the cannoneer can fire from the at the same range as the sight range.
Yes.
Here they come!
Okay. Lead the way. Yes. Lead the way. Okay.
Okay, they're not doing
Yes.
anything, and that scares me. They just pass over here? Oh, here they come!
Okay.
Taste my power! Oh, one of the samurai went down.
For the dragon.
For the dragon. I feel like they're gonna attack from here now, so let's get these samurai
Yes, Lord.
ready to roll.
For the dragon.
Range, no, how about... No. Accelerated propulsion. I need more points, so to speak. Although I can probably increase the health production here.
I follow the dragon.
Here they come! I knew it, they're gonna be coming from this point now.
Yes, master.
And they're dead. Okay, so most of their production buildings are over there.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
We're gonna
Yes.
need another one of these geisha to be
Right.
available
Yes, sir.
while we get this
I
guy
follow
out.
the dragon. All right.
Gonna be attacking from
Yes, sir.
here, I can feel it. Need more samurai for this to be a bit more effective. Although it will be funny if they came from the back instead. Very likely, actually. Okay, need accelerated propulsion so that the the cannoneers can have a bit more durability or some such. We can also get Otama out on the field first, so we can get somebody who provides a defensive boost while he's fighting.
Of course.
Of course. Funny thing about Otomo's design is he looks like he's from the Shaolin, or no, not
As
Shaolin.
you
He looks
will.
more like he's from the east, the mainland
As you
of
command.
Asia, rather than somewhere from Japan, as his name would suggest. But
Yes.
okay, what do we want? Let's go with
Moving.
fireworks.
Yes.
Probably get another tower out here as well, just for... No, never mind. Keep that last tower for production. Ah. Stardust. What's the ability for the, no, not Dragon Technique. Battle Gear, Stardust. All units that enter it will not be able to use missile weapons. Sustainable, immobilize the unit, drains stamina. The one is Flash Powder, which acts like a flashbang. Weakens their armor, limit 2. Interesting uses there. Okay, there's enough space to build the Dragon Monument. Let's
I'm
go
going.
at it for completionist's sake. Everybody,
I follow.
I follow. Okay, this is not good. I don't see anybody. Ah, here they come! Crap, on fire! Quick, before it disappears. Oh, great, that's great. That's real great. Alright, let's fix that thing up. Please tell me okay, Automo survived. Yeah.
Of course.
We did lose a couple of samurai there, I suppose. Oh, how in the heck
Yes, sir.
was that caught on fire? Or did that catch fire? Okay, some range is in order. Thank you.
All right.
Repair that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, get me an archer. And we'll put that archer here so that we get somebody out to provide some extra cutting power for this guy.
I'm going. Yes. I follow the dragon.
I'm wondering if there's somebody up there. I could use Vetkin and have them call in some extra,
Yes. The servant obeys.
obeys.
Right. I follow the dragon.
Have that lined up. At least we're getting enough rice for this one.
It shall be.
Gonna need some fire instead of some Zen arrows.
Focused and steady.
Focused and steady. Haven't finished the Dragon Monument yet.
Yes, sir.
The next wave will be coming in soon.
I follow the dragon.
They'll be coming in from here again, and then they'll attack from here next time. Where's my bowman?
With bow in hand.
Bow in hand. Focused and steady. See, it sounds like the Royal Academy sounds like the the barracks, though. It's pretty funny to me. Oh, this is the other guy, and he's got Zen arrows on.
Certainly.
Certainly. Bell Maiden survived somehow. Oh, here they come
On
already!
target.
It's quick!
As you will.
Oh crap, the towers are on fire already! Dang it!
As you command.
Well, I guess those guys are gonna have to rebuild the watchtower from here, but that was a good early spot from them. So do I want Zen accuracy for more damage or craftsmanship for range? Let's go for range. Since technically firing first allows them to get a bonus as long as they have full stamina. 1, 2, 3, oh, 3, 4, that's... Okay. Get those guys back here. And keep these
Going.
going.
Yes.
The other archer. Where's the other archer? Can you heal him up? Wait, no.
Focused and steady. I have focus.
Yes.
They don't get that as a bonus. Let's use... No. Probably something we can get out of the technique here. Yeah, fine. Let's go with Garen.
I'm going.
We'll use Garen as a...
Yes, Lord.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
We'll use Garen as a scout. Have him call some horses. Please tell me we still have horses we can use. There you go.
Yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord. Okay, now it looks like a lance.
away.
Back in the day, I didn't think it was. Mostly because it was a low poly model, but now I can see why it looks like a lance.
Yes.
Right, let's go. Cavalry. Garen is one of those characters who has a crazy affinity when attacking against targets that are higher than him. And by that I mean
Moving.
they pretty much do not get any
away.
range bonuses at
Already
all.
there.
Or rather height bonuses
Moving.
when you try to fight Garen
Yes.
from a higher spot.
Moving.
Okay, that alerted the enemy to my position. Remember, when you pass through forests and the birds start popping out, that's gonna show up on the minimap of the mini-map of everybody. You gotta remember that.
The servant obeys.
Yes, Lord.
Yes.
Moving. Yes. I'm going. Already there.
Don't tell me they're gonna attack from the other side again.
Yes, Lord. Right away.
Yep, he's non-siege. Oh,
Yes.
crap!
I'm going.
Run
Already
away!
there. Trample them!
Just good damage. The horse is dead.
Moving.
Run away! You can't catch me, I'm the cavalryman. And they're coming in from this point again? No, it's a horse. Thanks for the assist, Miss Geisha. What was up? Oh! They're here! What the heck?
Yes, Lord.
My sword.
It's on fire, yo. My archer's dead.
Of course.
Oh, he's dying. Dang it.
I'm going.
Otomo's still around, right?
Already there.
Bell Maiden's still here. Otomo's still here. You guys are still here. I should get some Zen accuracy. Heal damage more of the piercing attacks.
It shall be.
But that is a bit of a bummer, because by the looks of it, they don't seem to have enough firepower to deal with us throughout.
Right.
Right.
Yes, sir.
I think we have enough resources to, what do you call it?
I follow the dragon.
Oh, we're almost at our limit. That's not good.
All right.
Gonna need a strike force to handle some of that. We're almost at our limit
Right.
as far as production goes. Oh,
Yes.
I haven't built up the Dragon Monument yet. Dang it.
Moving.
None of these guys are siege units, so we can't really do much about that. But we can probably get this cannoneer up. Oh, I'm gonna need some calisthenics so that they're a bit more durable. Excellent range now, thanks to the upgrade, though, which means they can pretty much pick off the enemy while they're all over the hill.
I'm going.
Okay, that's Zen Accuracy, Tempered Steel, and Dragon Fire, which means they're a bit more durable, very effective at range, and more damaging. Really no point building stables here, since we don't really use horses that much. Okay, Cannoneer, I'm gonna need indirect fire for this guy. Oh, they have a reduction in line of sight now? That's a new one. New guy up on training.
Yes, sir.
Okay, get me another
Oh,
cannoneer.
yes.
At least 2 cannoneers
Alright.
should be useful for raiding this position. Have the cannoneers here in the back use their indirect fire, and have Garen and some of the samurai up front. Need these
Yes,
guys
sir.
for emergency repairs, so I'm not gonna send a train. The Dragon's Monument is mostly for aesthetics. You can put 4 samurai there and then expend 3 of your yang points.
Yes, Lord.
My towers, you dingoes! Get him out of there.
For the dragon.
Already there.
That was a little too close for comfort.
Right.
Yes.
Getting back in there.
Yes.
Maiden's still up here, thankfully. Need calisthenics so that they can survive a bit longer. Also gonna need... getting piercing weapons, apparently.
I'm going.
Tower.
Moving. Yes. Yes, Lord. For the
You
dragon.
guys up here, just in case. is it? Oh, like so.
All right. Yes.
Moving.
Think. There should be enough of a strike force. Ooh, good defensive bonuses there. Probably transfer one of these guys up to this side.
Yes, master.
I follow.
Follow. Okay, maybe not. Let's send this guy back here.
For the dragon.
Going.
While the enemy is busy on that side, we're gonna attack from here. We already got 2 cannoneers to provide artillery support. The samurai and Garen will draw the front line over here next to the cairn and the cairn and the quarry.
I follow the dragon. Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm moving.
I think that should be enough for now. Let's send these guys over.
Yes. I
Fix up
follow.
people that need fixing.
Lead the way. I follow. Lead the way.
Everybody.
Moving.
Got somebody coming in still, so we can use that.
I'm going. Yes.
Should also upgrade some of the Bell Maidens. Oh, we already lost one of our... Right, we already lost one of our guardians, so...
I follow the dragon.
Yes, Lord.
we can probably use this as a
Moving.
choke point.
Yes.
Since they move at the pace of their slowest unit, that means cannoneers are going to slow them down mostly. This one.
Your desires are mine. Understood.
Right away. Moving.
It's last in. Right, we have this area covered. Since we're blocking off their entry point from here, that's the only way you can go to this side through this side. So if they get a little crazy and start pushing through here... Oh, they're here already.
For the dragon.
Fight! Like that guy could resistant to explosive damage.
Honor. Unleash hell.
Artillery! Trying to rest a bit. Whoa! We got him. Excellent work, folks.
Yes,
really
master.
great. Excellent work there. Now we have them on the ropes. You just need to set up a good defensive line.
I smash them.
The powder keg cannoneers handle most of the artillery, while the samurai push in and take care of their units. And since they pretty much spent most of their units trying to launch an attack on us, we have all the work in the world to handle everything else. Excellent. Wow, that's a tower.
Destroy.
Your soul is
Ow, the cannoneers. Come on, Garen. Yeah, you gotta rest for a bit, dude. You're getting a little too into it. Good thing they can handle the blood damage. Alright, put them in active mode from range.
My clan.
That horse needs to rest as well. Garen, you gotta let that guy take care of this for a bit. You are wise. Don't you love it when you manage to not only ruin their attack, but also disable their counterattack as well? Always a good sign for a good day. And we pretty much ruined much of their economy by taking out most of their peasants, so now we can just destroy the base at our leisure. Oh boy, let that powder keg fly. I don't have enough. Oh, there you go. Enough Yang points to increase the healing rate of all our units. Very helpful for these kinds of operations. Okay, let the horse rest for a bit. Never mind.
Victory! Wrestle them! Cover your ears!
That's active. Yeah, that's stand ground. Not passive.
For honor! Unleash hell!
Oh. So we did lose one. Oh, baby.
With my bare hands!
Bare hands? What? What bare hands are you talking about? You got a freaking powder keg cannon, dude. Why is Garen's battle cry always so desperate? Hey, I defeated Garen. Okay, let's see those points, shall we? 145 kills. We lost 14, unfortunately. We managed to destroy 13. We lost 3 towers. I still don't get why the enemy doesn't collect price as fast as they do when they can produce so many units in so little time compared to me. I got 32 Yang points compared to their 12 Yang points. See, here's the thing, right? Most of their peasants were used for military production for some reason, when they should be focusing on booming, or at least building up their resources first. And they already trained 178 of those. Technique, we learned 11 compared to their 6. We only acquired 37 since we don't really produce that many battle gear. Anyway, we only got 1 horse by Garen. Didn't kill any of their heroes, but they didn't kill any of ours. And we we got to summon 2. All in all, I think that was a pretty good run. Pretty good relearning experience, to be honest. It's been a while since I played this. Hopefully I can get some time to go back to this and do some fancy stuff with the campaign. But for now, I think that's all from me. Thank you so much for dropping by, rather. It was a really nice experience to get back to Battle Realms again. Feels like I'm back in my elementary school years. It's been that long, even though, yes, again, I managed to come back to this when I was in college. But those were the older days, and we were still using the prefixed versions, which were still pretty bugged, but they were pretty fun, and I will admit that I will miss a lot of the bugs that made the old Battle Realms fun. Nonetheless, this is still a great experience, and hopefully next time we will be able to finally start Kenji's journey. I don't know when that's going to be, though, because the next time I'm going to be coming back to a different time of game. After I rest, of course, since tomorrow is going to be another rest day for the week, you're gonna have a bit of a break from me. Anyway, if you got any complaints or valid reactions about the stream tonight, please do not hesitate to drop me a line on my Twitter or my Pixiv. If you got a hankering for the older streams that have already expired here on Twitch, like for example, this is your first time dropping by on my channel, hello, by the way, and you might want to see what else I streamed before. You can check the VOD archive linked in the About tab of my profile page, and also searchable on YouTube under the same channel name, Lurk at Work. That's work with a U instead of an O. By the way, if you're currently checking the VOD, thanks for dropping by. I hope you found something interesting today. Probably reignited your love for Battle Realms if you're an old timer, or piquing your interest if you're a new one. It's a really great strategy game with a unique take on military production and economy, so I would recommend it to a lot of newer people, although you might be surprised by the need for stamina management. But I assure you it will come as second nature when you get used to it. Unless, of course, this wasn't interesting to you and you might be finding something else interesting on our channel. I would appreciate it if you check the other VODs here. There's a lot you can pick up of. Hopefully you can find something that might pique your fancy. Speaking of my channel, if you got a friend who might be interested in the stuff I stream, or who just wants to complain about PNG streamers in general, I would be really grateful if you can share my channel with them. It's twitch.tv/lurkatwork. That's all for me for now. Tomorrow is going to be another rest day. So I'm just gonna put up a what do you call it? I'm gonna put up a scheduled tweet just in case you missed it today. Day after tomorrow, though, is another stream day, but I don't know what I'm gonna stream. Could be the start of Kenji's journey, but there's a lot of extra stuff from the other games in my backlog that would be interesting to go back to, so I can probably look into that as well. For the time being, though, if you're still in the mood for some fighting, there's a mini tournament of Street Fighter 6 going on right now, so I can send you over to one of the participants. But if you're heading out for the night, I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Lurk at Work for the time being is RTB. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Good night for those who are heading out, and stand by for those who are about to be sent over.